Yeah, I'm a police car. Don't put that one on the video, okay? Don't put that one on the video. Hey guys, Ron Lyons here, the Tactical Redneck, and today we've got the Life Gear Stormproof crank light with a 100 lumen flashlight on it, low and high mode. It's got a little FM radio.
And said offer. Yeah.
It's got a little siren. And of course it's got a crank on the back so that you can wind things up. Now you can charge the battery in this, or you can use that little crank thing to charge the battery in it. And you can use the battery in this to then charge a cell phone to a certain point, or whatever else that you might have that you'd want to do that with. And it's supposed to be 1 meter drop proof. We're not gonna like be banging it around too much, but basically this thing is supposed to be like a little survival radio. For times whenever you need to know what's going on in the world, you've got that little FM radio so you can kind of catch the news or the weather. I guess in the event that you're either getting attacked or needing to play cops and robbers with your kids, that's a nice little thing. You got volume up, volume down, and then the flashlight goes on like a low mode, which is 2 little LEDs, or high mode, which is a single LED. So we're gonna take this thing out of the package. We're gonna see how it works, and I'm gonna give you an idea of whether or not this is worth your money or not. It's not super expensive. It's always good to have something, and I like this because it's so compact, it's lightweight, and believe it or not, that little stereo
You've got a real problem.
actually is very, very clear.
You've asked me to offer
Extremely clear. So let's see what she's all about. All right, let me just kind of run you through some of the features of this little Life Gear emergency stormproof light. Now, down here on the very bottom, you've got a master on-off switch. When it's in the off position, nothing else is gonna work. You can turn the radio on and off. You can push the light button. Nothing's gonna happen if the master power switch is off. When the master power switch is on, then everything's gonna work. You got your radio right there. You got a little turn dial. Search up and search down.
Call 469 at 3.
Now what's gonna happen is you're not gonna know exactly what station this is on as far as having a readout or something like that. It's just not here, but it will search up and it will search down. And then on this side right over here, you've got a kind of a nice knurled grip on this thing. I actually like that. And your thumb lands just perfect right there to power the flashlight. You've got low and high. And you know, as of right now, that's not terrible. That's not a terrible little beam. We'll test it in the dark here shortly. And then you've got a USB out right down here on the end. You pull this little red tab out, and that's for a USB cable right there. And then built into the side right here, let's see, right here, it's kind of hard to see, but built into the side is a place for another USB cable, and that's so that you can actually charge this. So you've got the output on the end, and then if you want to actually charge the little light itself, this whole unit, then you would actually put your USB cable on this. And then when you're not using this, it wraps around the handle and plugs in to this end, and is pretty much stealthed away, hidden where you can't see it. The cable goes in a little groove, And then that is completely out of the way, stowed away. So we're gonna go out there and test the light. We'll test the other things. I'm gonna hit that siren button real quick and let's just see how that does. I mean, it's not terrible, it's not amazing, it's fine. The little radio goes up decent enough in volume. That's all the way up right there. Not terrible. Not terrible. Like I said, maybe one of the drawbacks is the fact that you can't actually see what station it's on. But if you're out somewhere, you need a little flashlight, you need a little bit of a radio going. You can be in a power outage, getting your weather updates, and have a flashlight at the same time. And if anybody comes up to you and tries to attack you, you can always just turn on the siren. Or let your kids play with it and they can play cops and robbers and run through the house. All right, let's see how the rest of this thing performs. All right, I'm out here by the pond and I've got the light right here, the emergency light in my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. So, okay, that is on the low setting. And you can see things with it. It's not bad. Like I could use this to walk around out here. Not too much problem. It'd be just fine for that. That's the low setting. Doesn't really do much to light up the trees or anything else though. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and kick this thing up to high. Wow. Okay, that is significant. Look at that. Now this thing's only supposed to be 100 lumens, but that's a really, really serious change right there. That is awesome. Wow. Okay. Now that really does the trick. I'm gonna go back down to low and then high. Okay, low and high. Significant difference. So good enough to walk around and good enough to put out a really serious beam if you need it. All right, guys, let's wrap up the video on this little life gear emergency flashlight / radio, personal alarm, etc. It's got a lot of little features built into this thing. And let's just take a very, very quick look at it. You've got your little FM radio on and off. You've got your search up and down that scans for the radio stations. You've got the switch for the flashlight right there. And as you saw, it's got the low beam. It's got a really decent high beam. Not too bad at all. Now, what do I think about this? I think that it's great if you're trying to have something that's very budget-minded. It seems like it's durable enough, it's lightweight, it's got decent features. I think the little siren on it is kind of a waste. I don't know how helpful that is. I guess in the right situation, that would be useful. You cannot tell what radio station you're on. You have to actually listen to the station and then get an idea of where you're at on the dial to go up or down. There's no readout or anything to see what station you're on. The built-in, it's USB-C, so that's a little old school, but nonetheless still works. So would I recommend it? Yeah, if you're looking for something on a budget. This isn't the high-end stuff. This is the budget stuff. So less than $30 will get you one of these. Tractor Supply is where I found this one, but you can find them online as well. So something to check out. Now, if you missed our little video that we did on the Surge tactical flashlight, you're gonna wanna check that out as well. And I'll link it at the end of this video. And I'd ask you to do me a favor. We're gonna keep doing reviews. I've got tons and tons of this kind of gear. We're gonna keep doing reviews and bring things to you. Some high-end things, some middle of the road, some a little more economy minded, because we're all at different places with our budgets and what we can afford to spend on gear. Nonetheless, It's always helpful to have stuff like this, but you need to know how decent it is before you go out there and spend your hard-earned money. So we're gonna keep doing that for you guys. But if you will, do me a favor and like the video, share it if that's something that you think somebody else could use. But more importantly, if you'll make a comment, just say something, say hello, tell me what you think about this, tell me what you'd like to see us review. That helps obviously with the algorithm. That gets us into more people's devices and computers on their screens doing videos, and helps us grow just a little bit. So if you would do that, you can go to tacticalredneck.com and you can visit there. We're trying to rebuild a small empire after losing nearly everything thanks to cancel culture, and all of that stuff is actually listed on the website. So if you want to read that little story about how a simple t-shirt just about took us out of business permanently, well, go check that out. Otherwise, guys, I'm gonna take my little handy dandy emergency flashlight and stick it in my economy bug out bag, and I'm gonna make some more videos for you guys. But until then, guys, stay safe and God bless.